Hi, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Michael's Corner. I'm sitting by with the system. System, how are you doing tonight?
It's a pleasure to be here as always, Michael. I always love doing an interview with you.
Yeah, and I'm sure that Macaulay Rose loves being on Michael's Corner.
Yeah, Macaulay really kept you in your place, didn't she?
Yep, she really did. She kept me in my place, and oh my God. Speaking of her, how are you doing? I know I said this before, but how are you holding up since her untimely passing?
It's definitely been hard. I can't lie with you about that, Michael. I'm just taken aback and very appreciative of, number one, specifically the AWF, their memorial show. It raised $2,500 for her funeral expenses and everything. And I'm, very grateful for Tony and Matt Shaw, Shay Diesel, and everybody behind the AWF for doing that for me, as well as all the fans that, came out to the show and just any fan that's supported me and Macaulay as well. That everybody just comes up after all the shows and, they're, so supportive of me and they're just sharing all their great memories of Macaulay, Lily and everything. And I'm very grateful to have a village behind me. It truly means a lot. And, but it's still hard. It's hard to figure out how to move forward when something like this happens, It's something that, even when we were together, you kind of talk about it, but you talk about it, but you never believe it to be real, like it's going to actually happen, and, she took really good care of me, and I'm taking it one step at a time. We always sung that to each other. I don't know if you ever watched Apple and Onion. Season 1, episode 1, they sing song, take it one step at a time and you'll find your way. And, we sung that to each other all the time, and I still sing that to myself, even though when she's not around, physically. And so I'm figuring it out. I don't know what, next steps, respecting her legacy and continuing that. Of course I want to do that. I don't necessarily know what the right amount of that is, but I'm trying to figure that out. She kept me in place, she kept you in place. There's no one to keep us in place anymore, Michael. You're getting a little crazy out here.
yeah, I was getting a little bit crazy, but you know something, that's what she wants. That's what she wanted. She wanted these fans. She wanted me to be loud. She wanted me to be heckling. She wanted me to give these guys a hard time, because one of my good memories, it was at that 1029 wrestling show. It was, I believe it was 3 summers ago. I think she was in the tag team match with I think it's Buddha versus Joy Jet Avalon and Sierra, I believe.
That was one of her first matches. I wasn't around for that, but I believe that was one of her very first matches.
Yeah, and my first expression of her, when she speared Joey Jet Avalon, I was like, holy shit, this girl just speared. Now, Joy Jet Avalon is a big dude. She speared him, and I believe I got that on film still. But that was my first expression. I said, you know what? She's going to be a future champion. That was my first expression. So.
And you know what? She came from a rugby background. She had previously played for the Twin Cities Amazons, I believe is what they're called. And so she gave that up to become a wrestler. And that was why her spear was so damn good, because that's what she did, is, tackled people on the rugby field. And everybody loved her spear. And she got sick of hearing it. she wanted to stop doing the spear because everyone just came up to her and said, I love your spear. I love your spear. Me included.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know how it goes.
Yeah. You know, yeah, we gotta, it's important to just, we gotta keep her legacy alive, and just keep loving wrestling, and I'm gonna keep being that loud fan and cheering on the bad guys and heckling at them, because I know how to get a crowd going, whether if it's 20 people or 100 people. I can, even if it's like 20, 25 people or 30 people or more, I could get that huge crowd going, you know?
There's no doubt about that.
So, and you're the current open weight champion. So, how does it feel being the AWF I think it's open weight champion?
Yeah, so it's the Lions Open Weight Championship, and I previously came up with the moniker of King Slaying, Violin Playing, Super Saiyan, Maestro of Mayhem. Woo, Michael! But I have to change that to Princess Slaying because I had to beat Cornelius Vaughn for that title, and was able to do that. He beat the crap out of me, but. Yeah, now I'm the Lions Open Weight Champion, and I can't wait to go to Columbia Heights and continue to defend that title, best of my ability. I had a whole bunch of great memories at Columbia Heights, with my wife, and even going back to the MIW days,
Yeah.
So, you can look for more system open weight challenges in the future here. I am on basically so many AWF dates going forward here. I'm just going to say all of them. Just round up and say all of them.
But next month, you're going to be at that MAW show at the Maplewood Mall next month. And I'm looking forward to seeing you, back at MAW. So, how you feel about that?
That'll be an exciting time, and I know that's an exciting show. It is going to be me, the System, and Kyle Pro, who I started with, and who you know both of us pretty well.
Yes, I do.
We have never tagged together, Michael. What do you think about that?
Ooh! See, now I got to see that because you guys been fighting each other, and I can't wait to see how you and Kyle will coexist as a tag team.
Yeah, I can't say anything. We've definitely faced each other a lot of times. We've fought each other a ton of times, and we've put up rings, basically just us two together. We've never tagged together, but I think our opponents will be Petey Brown and A.T. Rude. That's what's on the card right now. So that'll make things easy because beating up Petey is something both me and Kyle Pro have in common. And I beat up A.T. Rude once. And so that's a 100% hit rate.
That VIP is a loser. I mean, come on. He's been dodging me all this time, and I got something in store for him and A.T. Rude.
That's what I'm saying too, all right? I've been saying trust the system since 2018. I've also been on the anti-Petey Brown bandwagon since 2018. I know he's been pissing a lot of people off with this VIP, very important Petey persona, but all I can say is the system told you.
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah.
System told you.
Yeah, that VIP pissed me off a little bit, talking about a very important person. Come on.
It's very important Petey.
Very important, Petey. Golly.
So they're Rooted Important. That's their team name. And then it's just like Pro System. Is that what we are? We got to come up with something. Michael,
Yeah.
I'll leave that up to you. Leave it up in the comments.
Leave in the comments, you guys. What do you guys want the name? What tag team name should you guys give the System and Kyle Pro? They're going to be teaming up next month. So leave it in the comments. So yeah. Okay. So So, what's next for you in AWF? Who do you want to face for that title? Oh, well,
You look like you got something else you got to say.
there's one person that answered the challenge, but I'm gonna keep it anonymous for now.
Who was it? Oh, you can't bring it up.
Okay, it's that guy. It's actually Justin should be the future champion. One of the ring crew.
Justin Ring.
Yeah, one of the
Shout out
ring
Justin
crew.
Ring.
Shout out to Justin Ring.
Justin Ring putting up the ring.
Yep.
Shout out to I see him.
Yep.
I see him put up the ring. That used to be me. That still
Oh,
is
yeah.
me. Yeah, that still
Yeah.
is me. That's what you pulled me from.
Yep. So yeah. Going back to that question, so who you like to face if it were up to you? Who you like to face in AWF for that title?
Pretty much anybody from the academy that I grew up with. I know they come through the AWF, and those are the guys, carrying the load here. And, we're all about 8-9 years in and, killing it. We just talked about Kyle Pro. You just mentioned Justin Ring. I thought you were talking about Justin Xavier for a minute. I know when he comes back. When he comes back, he's a star. I know that when Slammy Davis Jr. comes here, he is also a star sporadically. I'll definitely run it back with Cornelius Vaughn, and I will definitely run it back with Shea Diesel as well. I have had 3 to 4 instances now, Michael, of chasing that AWF TV championship, and he basically scurried away with it. And I thought I was going to win that thing off of him, but I ended up taking down the other agenda member. But I still had Shea Diesel in my sights. As we all know, tonight here at Elk River, Garrison Creed, being the mercenary that he is, or the
Thank God.
what did Edge call
Thank
himself?
God.
Opportunist. That's what Garrison Creed was tonight.
Thank God.
He stole that TV championship from me. However, Michael, I know you enjoyed it. I know you enjoy giving it to Shea Diesel.
I just enjoyed it.
What do you have against Shea Diesel, by the way? What did he do? What did he do to you?
Do you really want to?
Yeah, let's go there. We have enough time.
Yeah, we got enough time.
What did he do to you?
I'll wait till he's. Yeah. Well, basically, I just don't like him anymore. He did me wrong last month. When I was at the MIW show in Silver Lake, it was my first time in 12 or 13 years that I've been down that neck of the woods. He turned on me. And his intentions was he was gonna Darvin Great Wolf gave that 7-year-old girl that necklace, and Shea Diesel came up to that girl. His intentions was he's gonna snatch that necklace off that little girl's neck. I put a stop to that, and that was the final straw. And I was booing him, heckling at him. He didn't like it over the fact that I booed him, heckled at him, and he blocked me on social media.
No way.
He blocked me all because he didn't like being heckled and booed at. Now, you guys know me. I have the right to choose who I'm going to cheer for at these wrestling shows. And if these wrestlers cannot take the cheering, the booing, the heckling, the swearing, then you need to get out. Because, listen, the fans And one of my assistant and a good friend of mine, Carol Castle, she said this. These fans, these fans are these fans can help you with your wrestling career. So, if you don't know how to react to a crowd and whatnot, then you need to take a step back, analyze, and work and focus more on the crowd reaction. It's like if someone is booing you, heckling at you, you gotta give it. You gotta boo them. You gotta react back. And I believe that was his downfall. I pointed out this. He didn't on social media, and he didn't like that. But I've been going to these wrestling shows system for about 15 years. Now, even though I'm not qualified as a wrestler, I could spot talent, and I can tell when a talent is having a hard time reacting to the crowd. I'm good at pointing that out. And that's the reason why it's not like I'm personally calling him out or anything like that. I'm just pointing out, It's like if I'm heckling at him, booing at him, he has a hard time getting that reaction.
Well, if I could say something real quick. First of all, Michael, I appreciate you standing up for that little girl. I appreciate that first and foremost. But second of all, this is Shay Diesel we're talking about here, all right? This is a man who jumped me at my late wife's memorial show and enjoyed it. And so I know this guy wants nothing more than how much he's getting under your skin right now. But I know you're not one to take any ish, You're not going to take any of that. And so my question for you is, what's going to settle this? If Shay Diesel gets in your face at the next show, just what's going to happen if Michael Earl Pam goes face to face with Shay Diesel?
If that dude gets into my face, I'm going to have some choice words with him. I'm going to tell him, you don't know who you're messing with. You're messing with Michael Pam.
You can't expect he's going to hear you out like that. Do you, Michael?
Well, you saw him walked out. That's just the coward. I was going to confront him right after the show, but he walked away like a coward. So.
Period.
But to end this, where can fans follow you on social media system?
Oh, I think we've been through this all before. I'm the system _official on Instagram, the system on Facebook. I'm on TikTok. I would say the number one place I would love people to send people to is Independent Wrestling TV. Get yourselves a subscription. Sign up for Ironheart Pro Wrestling. Some of the best professional wrestling out in Minnesota. You'll hear my sweet, sweet voice along with Caitlin Diamond's voice on commentary. They're bringing in some of the best professional wrestling from all over the world to South St. Paul. I don't know if you've been to the Hive, haven't you, Michael? You've been to their first couple shows there at the Hive.
Yeah.
It's a nice homey venue, and definitely check them out if you're in the South St. Paul area. They run monthly, but even if you're not in the area, Independent Wrestling TV, they show all the monthly shows, and it's some of the best professional wrestling in Minnesota, period, as well.
And you guys can follow me on social media as well. Facebook, Michael's Corner. Instagram is MichaelPamo3. Twitter X is @MichaelPam. And my YouTube channel is Michael's Wrestling Channel. So you guys can follow me on those platforms. All right. Well, you guys take care, and we will see you guys in the next episode. Peace.